So I'm queuing for run one. I just wanted to say I looked it up. I actually already had 3 copies of Stygian Lotus and Spider Bomb and Restless Wanderers. So those are actually just pure silver, 5,000 apiece. In the case of Stygian Lotus, it's 10,000 because I had a bunch of them. Apparently, I just get a bunch of Stygian Lotuses. So, like right off the bat, I'm already getting what 20,000 silver, which is a lot when I forge it down. I think tomorrow. I usually do it every 7 days just so I get a lot of silver at once. It's more pleasing to me that way. So this is round number 1 against MC Twitch 78. My hand's not the best. I'll probably play Deep Monster Raptor and a Grove Matriarch, so I have a really good level 2 lead in. Drawing 1 Necroon card is always nice because it's really unlikely that I draw 2 in the next hand. And hopefully that hand has a patron in it. I could block Deep Monster Raptor with this Cinder Colossus, but I guess there's no point. I'll just shove. What's his follow-up faction? It's probably going to be either Terra. I don't think Berserk is. I don't have to worry about Berserk playing a Cinder Colossus, so he's probably a Loyan. So he's a Loyan. I probably want to play in the center lane in case he plays a Sky Knight Rider and get damage on it. I think that's what I want to do. I'll just avoid the middle lane or the side lanes. Okay, Evan Skull Knight and Grove Matriarch is pretty solid. I can throw the Evan Skull Knight and have him deal with it with a couple cards usually. Though it doesn't have 8 toughness anymore or 8 health anymore. So there's the Instigator, which means I'll just block it with Grove Matriarch. No big deal. And then, okay, so he's got a plan. This card is really intimidating at rank 2. It actually beats out my Deep Moss Raptor. And then a Mongosaur. Okay, so I'm going to block the Mongosaur with Grove Matriarch. Or actually I could block it with the Evan Skull Knight. Do I want to block it with an Evan Skull Knight? Probably not. I can just block it with a 4-power creature, which is most every card in my deck, including Sorrow Maiden. I don't mind trading a Sorrow Maiden for Mongosaur. Level 1 Sorrow Maiden's not that good. I'll just jam this Evan Skull Knight in a side lane and have it go to town. With luck, I'll draw Herd Mother, and then nice, and then be able to like really go off. So I'm probably playing Herd Mother Etherwolves. One bad part about Etherwolves is it removes an Terra card from my deck. I'm really hoping to draw Patron next turn. Either Patron or Sorrow Maiden are the best cards in my deck. So drawing either of those would be pretty nice. Meta transfer on my Evan Skull Knight, maybe? The Grove Matriarch? Yeah, I can see him casting it in the game log, which is why I said it. Okay, so on Evan Skull Knight, which is kind of weird, because that card dies in a couple turns. I guess that allows him to ignore it. And just take, like, 12 damage instead of, what, 27 or something like that? What's it, 9 times 3? Yeah. So Blizzard Shaman to move the Mongosaur post-combat, which is weird, because, I don't know, I feel like you could have done that differently. But whatever, I just killed a Mongosaur for free. So I'm going to play Herd Mother on top of this Seedling post-combat, then play other wolves, so I get both wolves. I can let the Seedling live. I don't want to play any of the other cards in my hand, including Fellstrider, because Other Wolves just puts a lot of pressure on the board. And he has to do it. 2 5/6s are actually pretty hard to deal with in rank 1. And the 8/8 is going to be pretty hard too. So I drew the Patron, which is super nice. I can play it in these 2 lanes, and kill his Blizzard Shaman, and then play Gemhide Ravager. I can also Savage Oath my Herd Mother later in the game when it gets big. Okay, so that kills my creature, my Herd Mother. I could Dendrify it, but I don't think I care that much. I'd rather play 2 creatures, I think. Yeah, so he kills 2 of my creatures. I get in for 4 here. I don't have to. I think I just replace the Evan Skull Knight so I can kill his Blizzard Shaman pre-combat and not have to worry about it. Patron can replace creatures that are lanes that are already occupied. A lot of cards like that can't. So we'll play Gemhide Ravager. I don't have a Allied Tempest, so there's no point in trying to hide it. He's already seen my Evan Skull Knight. Where do I want to put this? I'll put it here in case I draw the level 2 Patron. I can have 2 empty lanes for it. With luck, this card lives. This other wolf lives somehow, and I draw the Herd Mother. Okay, there's the Herd Mother. So step 1. Now I just need to have this thing live, which means he draws no level 2 cards pretty much. and nothing with 6 power. It's pretty unlikely to live, but if it does, I get to punish him super hard. Because there's a Tower Scout, which is a level 1 card, blocking my 7/4, so maybe he just has... Yeah, he's not blocking my 5/6. Okay, this is going to be a pretty painful turn for him. I could pump my 2 creatures with Twin Strength and play Herd Mother, but I think 2 Herd Mothers is going to be better. Because I can block this card with anything. And I'm attacking with 3 creatures, which means my Herd Mother is going to be super large. I shouldn't have played that card there. It's fine though. Because now I have less room to put my patrons. If I draw like Patron of Deepwood here. I didn't. I can play Rotfiend to level that guy up, and then maybe play Dryad's Boon or Stygian Lotus. I have... Well, these 4 cards are all pretty good. It's very unlikely I play Savage Oath. Unless he blocks Cinder Colossus in front of my Herd Mother, then I'd play Savage Oath. But that's pretty much the only condition I could see doing that. Otherwise, it's kind of mediocre. I don't like this card very much in his deck, because he clearly drafted some sort of wall strategy, or maybe he just has the one Flame Weight Instigator and Cinder Colossus and just drew them immediately. But I don't typically like drafting raid cards when I also have walls in my deck. It's just too hard to juggle the like walls versus attacking with creatures and getting your raid triggers. Because a lot of the cards with raid, Mongosaur is the only one that I can think of that is good without raid. It's just a decent creature. This one is horrible. It's only got 6 health at rank 2 and 9 health at rank 3. You can block it with pretty much anything. Okay, so he took away my raid. No big surprise there. And then moves in front of my Herd Mother. That's cool. So what I'm going to do now is play... My creatures aren't that good. I could play Dryad's Boon Stygian Lotus. Or I could play Dryad's Boon's Rotfiend. I think Dryad's Boon is definitely the highest upside card in my hand, though. So I'll play Dryad's Boon here, and then Rotfiend in front of his Aranti Elementalist. And attack him for 15. I kind of would have liked to keep my Herd Mother around, but no, that's fine. Now he can't block my Triceratops with his wall profitably. He has to block it with like 2 creatures or something. What am I trying to draw here? So I've got actually a lot of good cards left in my deck. Yeah, see, there's the wall. He needs to either pump it with a Aranti Warstoker, or just trade it 2 creatures for it. Looks like he's going the 2 creature route. Which I can respect. If he blocks with something small, I can Torment it. Oh, so he actually had the combo, but I stopped it just by having a huge Herd Mother. That feels pretty good, actually. So what I'm going to do is play Deep Moss Raptor over here. I need to leave space for my patron. And play the Shardclaw Crusher over here. If I play Torgminder, I can give this plus 6 health, which isn't enough. It's only 9. So no worries there. Swing for 7, pass the turn. See what I draw. I have a lot of good cards to draw. Okay, there's the Patron and a Gemhide Ravager. So I can put the Gemhide Ravager on top of the Shardclaw Crusher. Gemhide Ravager has lifelink, or whenever it deals damage to a player, I gain that much life. And the Patrons will go here. Level 3 Patron is really, really strong. Blizzard Shaman just to block the Zithian Host, that's fine. I'm not going to block the Blizzard Shaman, not with my 2 level 2 creatures. They're too good to waste. And my dinosaur kills his dinosaur. The dino superiority right there. And I need to play the Patron first so I don't miss my ally trigger. Go to combat to get in 5 damage off the Shardclaw, then play Gemhide Ravager on top of it. Okay, I even have Raid next turn if I draw Herd Mother. And I do have a level 3 Herd Mother and a level 2 Herd Mother in my deck. So this would be a really good time to draw one of them. Okay, I'll take the level 3 Patron. I'm not greedy. So he's likely going to kill one of these Patrons. Or he might just kill my dinosaur, and then I don't know what he does. I have kind of awkward draws for Patron, because I had to put this Gemhide Ravager here. Which means like I kind of awkward lanes. So I hope he kills one of these 2 Patrons, so I can play my own level 3 Patron. It looks like he's going for the ignore route. So we'll hit this for 13. We'll block my Matriarch in front of this Shaman. Actually, let's keep Matriarch healthy and just... He has a level 3 Blizzard Shaman, so it's probably best to kill this and then just play... I can't trigger Patron, it's my bad. I completely forgot that I have 2 Macron cards in my hand. So I'll just play Patron in the empty lane over here. And then I'll take 24 if he wants to wake up his creature. I'll chump block it a couple times. It doesn't have breakthrough, so it's not that big a deal. I can't Dendrify it because my Dendrify is not high level enough. But I can cast Dryad's Boon on a creature. And if he wipes my board, maybe Stygian Lotus will help me out. Okay, so there's the wake up. That trades, so I don't get Stygian Lotus value there. I don't have creatures big enough to kill this Colossus either. Okay, so these things will kill, I'll die. Okay, so what I'm going to do is play Stygian Lotus just to get a blocker and another creature, and then I'll play Brambleaxe Warrior. How much damage can I take here? No, I'm not high enough life total to do that. 24 is a lot of damage. I can't just take that in stride. And while it would be super good to have a Grove Matriarch in my hand right now, I just don't have one. So I'll just chump it with a couple creatures. Yeah, I'll give this guy trample until end of turn. Okay, so 6, it's only got 3, so I can block with Gemhide Basher and then play Deep Moss Raptor. Hopefully he doesn't have... what his level 3 is? I honestly haven't been paying much attention. He's got the... This only shows like the last 5 cards played if I scroll through it. Blizzard, he's got a level 3 Blizzard Shaman, that's a 14-15. He's got a level 3 Ice Shard Berserker, which doesn't attack very well, so I can ignore that, and a level 3 Stampeding Mongosaur. So he has pretty decent level 3s if he draws them here. My turn last turn was pretty bad, so if he plays 2 level 3s, I'll be on the back foot. That's why level 3 is so volatile. You want to be ahead in the first 2 levels so you can afford to be behind in level 3. Because if you draw a bad hand in level 3, it sucks, and then your opponent draws a really good hand, you're like instantly on the back foot. Because Stygian Lotus and Brambleaxe Warrior are just not cards that can compete at that kind of pedigree. Man, I wish I would have drawn a Herd Mother on my first turn. That would have been so good. But a huge creature, then I could have drawn that horrible hand. It would have been nice to get the not have the Necreum cards for the Patron of Deepwood. 16-13 is not bad stats though. I mean, 13 health is not good by any stretch of the imagination, but 16 power threatens anything he can block it with, except for a Cinder Colossus. But he's already played level 3 Cinder Colossus, so I don't have to really worry about that too much. I wish I could have gotten this down to 2 health, so I could give my patron health with Toward My Vendor. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. I'll just throw Gemhide Basher in front of this and then play Deep Moss Raptor somewhere else and hope his turn isn't too good. Looks like he's not at his computer or tablet or whatever he's playing it on, so I'm just going to pause the video here and see what he does when we come back. Okay, 20 seconds left on the clock, he starts playing things. It's kind of disappointing because I would have liked that win, and I hate waiting on people. I just can't stand it. So anyway, back to plan A, play the Deep Moss Raptor. His turn wasn't that great. He doesn't have anything to pressure me, which is nice. So I can play Deep Moss Raptor, level up my Gemhide Basher, and then go for attacks. I definitely should have put the dinosaur up next to the Stygian Lotus for next drink. If I draw Patron, I don't have to stretch to fill empty lanes. It says 9 power, so I don't get raid with Herd Mother, but they're still the biggest creatures in my hand, so I'm gonna play them. Batterbot just gets eaten alive. Is this a dinosaur? Yeah, robot dinosaur. Ooh, a Frith Flasher. It's an interesting card to play in the last turn of rank 3. The card is absolutely unplayable. Well, not absolutely unplayable, but if you play it, you basically don't do anything. Because you can just block out anything, and it doesn't kill anything, because it's only got 3 power. It trades with 5/5s, I suppose, but it levels so poorly, 5/10, 9/16, and it never connects, because you can block it for free. So at least the best part about this hand is I drew Necrodeum cards. So what I can do is Dryad's Boon or Torgmine Vendor, one of my creatures, to keep them alive, and then play Ebon Skull Knight in front of his wall if he plays it. Okay, there's the wall. So I'm just going to throw Ebon Skull Knight in front of the wall, just so I don't have to block it again. Ebon Skull Knight's a good attacker, but pretty much his whole game plan, yeah, okay, so he even goes ahead and just jams it straight up. So blocking this is strictly in my benefit, and then I'll play Torgmine Vendor to pump up my Herd Mother so that it lives and he has to block it again. That way it eats up a level 3 creature and another level 1 creature probably. Double Herd Mother, so it's pretty unlikely I get to attack with 3 creatures. I actually don't think it can be done, But I did get to play 2 Herd Mothers, which is pretty nice. And then I only have 2 Necreum cards left in my deck, so it's really, if I draw the Patron, it's really unlikely that I'll not be able to use it. Okay, an Ice Shard Berserker that is really hard to kill. And the Rift Flasher. So I'm just gonna play Herd Mother in the empty lane. Or let's keep it Torgmund. Yeah. I'll take 9 or 11 from his creatures to play my Herd Mothers in empty lanes. Force him to deal with it. So he has to have level 3 creatures to block these. The only ones he has are Mongosaur trades with it, and Blizzard Shaman. He has to hope to move one of his level 3 Ice Shard Berserker in front of my Herd Mothers. And Blizzard Shaman itself will not kill a Herd Mother. So next turn is a wash whether or not I get to Patron or not. I really hope I do, because there's another Ice Shard Berserker which kills Herd Mother. I could Savage Oath it to keep it alive. Might actually be worth it. Savage Oathing this does 17. This is 15 damage to him. Yeah, this is actually lethal. I can just Savage Oath it, and then he dies. Because it gets Breakthrough. 2 minus 17 is 15, which puts him at 2, and then Torque My Vendor finishes him off. Excellent. Whenever it gets to close numbers like that, I always have to make sure I double count the math, because I've messed it up so many times where I just go to combat, then I just counted wrong and then lose. It's so embarrassing. Whew. But anyway, didn't do that this time, and we started 1-0, which is nice. The only bad part about that match was I had to wait 5 minutes on this guy to get back to his computer. I hate when people do that. Sometimes it's unavoidable, sometimes they have emergencies, but I don't know that. I don't know what he did. It's just one of my pet peeves. Anyway, 1-0 right now, and we'll keep going on.